Bon dia and welcome to my channel, Whatcha Cooking Good Looking. I'm Justin and today we are going to be making a traditional paella dish from Valencia. Valencia is a very nice city on the Mediterranean coast of Spain, just a few hours south of Barcelona. And so if you ever go to visit Barcelona, just hop on down in a train or a bus, whatever, but I highly suggest the city. It's quite nice. And if you have the chance, go in the spring during Las Fallas, which is a traditional festival there, and it's absolutely spectacular. You must go. So, we will be making paella. Paella is a rice dish. It's primarily eaten now with seafood if you go to Valencia, but that is not the traditional paella. The traditional paella is actually made with rabbit and or chicken. Today we're just going to focus on the rabbit. I'm not going to incorporate chicken. But you can do as you wish, right? If you don't even eat meat, you can easily substitute some of these ingredients with more vegetables, maybe something that's a bit more savory, so that element isn't missing from the dish. And if you really like seafood, it's kind of the same principle, right? You just will use a different stock, a different broth, you'll use seafood as well, and you can maybe change out a few of the vegetables, serve it with a squeeze of lemon, and it's very nice, you know. There's actually 200 varieties and we're gonna focus on the traditional today, but we're gonna modify it a little bit to use the ingredients that I was able to find this morning. And so let's look at those ingredients. Olive oil, right? This is, you know, the base dish of anything in Spain. Without olive oil, it's not a Spanish dish. Even the desserts have olive oil, some of them. Here we have our rabbit. This is about a half a rabbit. We've got a round grain rice, so it just needs to be round like a risotto rice would be. Bomba is the typical rice we use here in Spain. I'm using a whole wheat variety because I'm trying to be a little healthier. And then I've got here some onions diced up, some fresh garlic. I've got some peas here, a red pepper, tomato, Ñora is a pepper. This is the pulp of the pepper, as it says here. It might be really hard to find where you live, but you can probably find something kind of similar. I know if you're in the States, there's many different peppers that are, some are sweet, some are spicy, and they have different sauces like this that you could use, but maybe you don't find this particular brand. Okay, I have paprika here. I've got some bay leaves, and I've got in here as well some powder that has been made from azafran. Azafran is saffron, and it's basically absolutely necessary to make a traditional paella. Even the seafood paella is going to have azafran. It's a bit expensive because it's literally the stem of a flower, but you can probably find it. It's expensive when you look at the price per kilo or price per pound, but you're using a very small amount, so it's not going to break the bank. But I definitely suggest using azafran, otherwise it's not a traditional paella. We also have here some parsley, which I grew myself, and so I just cut it and washed it. It's still a little wet, but also necessary. And so let's begin cooking. And so we just are going to take our dish. Here I've got a traditional paella dish, but I understand you may not have a paella dish, especially if you live in other countries. In Spain, okay, you probably should have a paella dish. If you don't, then run out and get one. They're quite affordable. So they're usually used over an open fire if we're thinking in the traditional sense. A lot of people have this kind of stand with a flame and a big dish for when they go camping or when they have family events. I've seen big paella dishes like this, like basically like this large. They make huge portions of it, especially during Las Fallas. But you can really use kind of any pan. The key is that the sides are not too high because you want to get some air in there to kind of dry out the rice towards the end. Paella shouldn't be too moist and too sticky. And also you just want to make sure you have enough cooking surface to make the dish. So if you have a large, say 14-inch diameter saute pan, it probably could do Yeah, it probably would work. So let's get started. Now that roughly 35 minutes have passed, 30 minutes of cook time plus 5 minutes of rest time, the paella is ready to be eaten and I'm starving. I can't wait. I tried it a moment ago to see if the rice was ready, to see if it was cooked all the way through, and it was, and it just has made my hunger all the worse. And plus the smell, it's intoxicating. I wish we could send smells through videos, maybe one day, because you should smell this. And so the paella is very simple, very easy. It just takes time and a little bit of effort, okay? You cannot really screw it up unless you completely burn it, but even if you burn it, a lot of people do like theirs burnt on the bottom. My host mother, for example, I lived with a Spanish family when I studied here, 7? Math, I don't do math. In 2013, I studied abroad here in Granada, and I lived with a Spanish family, and my Spanish host mother liked to burn hers a bit on the bottom. It's kind of like some people with lasagna. They like the little burnt corner pieces, while other people prefer the center pieces. So even if it's a little burnt, just say, you know, that was intentional and you're good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and try it and see how it is. Look at that. So, here we've got the delicious Paella Valenciana, which is absolutely spectacular. I've already tried it and I'm about to smash this right now. It is just intoxicating. I wish I could share it with you. I wish you could be here because everyone should try this dish. But now you've got the keys and you can make it yourself. And I hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe button, and comment down below if you have any questions. And I'll catch you next time, okay? Thank you. Bye.